All right, WI Concert Band, it is saxophone time. And I'd like to go over one of our classics from the book, which is called Can Can. The joke is, can you can? Well, we're going to look at this exercise in Accent on Achievement. It is, let's check the page here. It's number 84, and it's titled Finale from Orpheus, Can Can. And Mr. Jacques Offenbach wrote that many years ago. So, again, the title tells a little bit more about the song and that it was used in a bigger production called Orpheus. So when I take a look at this piece, I can kind of construct a practice formula for myself. In other words, if I look at it, I see that we're in the key of G, and there's a F sharp, and I notice that we have the G major scale as the turnaround. So at the end of the first 8-bar musical phrase, they play the G major scale backwards to give us, I guess I called it a turnaround, and it brings us back to the melody. When you restate the melody, the second time, you play a different ending that is not, sorry, I'm just looking at it as I'm analyzing it, that does not include the entire G major scale. So what I think I would do is just play my G major scale and do that in whole tones. Now, if I look at the attachment to this lesson, I have a exercise that says saxophones. Practice this page only on the days you eat. And the top line is the G major scale going up in whole notes. So let's get the metronome going. And I'm not sure where I have it set at, but we'll find out. It's a little fast, so I'll bring the tempo down. And again, I'm just going to play my notes, make sure my reed is working well, my posture is good, and let's take it together from the top. 1, 2, G major scale. We're now on the supplement sheet that's attached to the lesson. We're doing saxophones. Practice this page only on the days you eat. Page number 1, exercise number 1, the G major scale. 1, 2, try your best. All right, we're back in. So I like this exercise sheet. Let's just kind of run it down. Let's go to number 2, which is called octave slurs. We're playing a low E, and then we're going to add the register key to go up to the high E. And then that's the pattern. Again, look at the directions. Tongue only the first note of each measure, and try and use the slur to bring it up. Again, you're going to have to bring your corners up to try and keep it in tune. Here we go. Number 2, octave slurs. Ready, go. I think you should try that a few times. The key to that is making sure that you take a nice deep breath and you're supporting it. Let's do it again. Number 2. Again, 1, 2, deep breath. Now we've got more lip slurs. Same idea, but going backwards. It's a little bit harder. Use your corners of your lips to go from here to there to keep it in tune, and also so that you don't have to retongue the note. Number 3, more lip slurs starting on high G. 1, 2, try your best. Very nice. Let's try it again. You can also use your tongue. So if you say the word E, your tongue rises up in your mouth. This is kind of a trumpet thing. And when you say ah, your tongue goes down. So there's more air that can travel through. So it's kind of E, ah. 1, 2, number 3, try it again. Very nice. So I don't want to spend too much time on this page. I really would like to turn that metronome off. So I don't want to spend too much time on this page. So let's move on to a exercise. So something that we can do to help prepare us for the can-can. Now, I'm going to go in our book to page number 37. So we just went over the G major scale, but if you go down halfway down the page, you'll see where it says G major scale in thirds. And what it's going to do is you're going to play an interval from G to B. If G was 1, B is 3. That's a third. A musical interval. A musical interval. Now, we're going to play the entire G major scale, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G, and then a third above each of those notes. You really don't need to understand what I'm talking about because it's written. So basically our first third is G to B, then A to C, B to D, and so on and so forth. Now they make a few changes as we get closer to the top so that it will be more musical. The last interval on measure 1, 2, 3, 4 from D to a G is not a third. What interval is it? Please add it to the comments on the webpage. I'd love to see that. Or on this YouTube video. So, other than that, we're going to try this G major scale in thirds. Let's get the metronome going. Here we go. G major scale in thirds in the book on page 37. 1, 2, 3, go. Now there's another interval in the last measure, measure 8, from the D to the G. It's not a third, and it's not the same interval from the D up to the G. Do you know what it is? Add it to the comments. So let's try the G major scale in thirds a little bit faster, because I like to kind of get some fluidity in my fingers. I actually would just double up the tempo. So basically, instead of playing quarter notes, I go right to eighth notes. But I only got there by slowly increasing the tempo. So let's slowly increase the tempo here. A bit faster. Bum, bum, bum. Not quite as fast as double, which would be the eighth notes. So here we go. G major scale in thirds. A 1, 2, 3, go. Again, 2, ready, go. Yes, faster. You don't have to try this the first time you go through this lesson. Yeah, I know. You're not going to play through this lesson twice anyways. But if you do, you can do it real fast. And here we go. Just count it. Count it in your head and play it. So G, B, A, C, B, D. G, B, A, C, B, D. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Here we go. Wow. Now what if I double that? Oh, I want to go up and play the last third, which would be F sharp A D. Sounds much better, right? Now, in the book, they go F sharp D G, but the next third would be F sharp A G. And backwards. Now we talk about routines. My teacher taught me this, I don't know, 30 years ago. Oh, now I got it. Just had to practice it. Yeah, I used to love my teacher to be like, now I'm going to do this exercise really fast. And it would sound so cool. And I'd be like, but just keep practicing.
Years later.
Just giving you a glimpse in how I would practice it. I got to keep the metronome going. Play it a little slower, then a little faster. I don't think I can go any faster than that. So, yeah, I'm a show off. But create a good routine, stick with it, and you'll be surprised where it will take you. Really, you're in 5th grade now. Create a routine in 8th grade. 3 years from now, you'll be like, G major scale, blistering fast. All right, let's go on to the song, Can You Can Can. We're going to move back. Again, if you're having trouble finding it in the book, it's not listed as Can Can. It's listed as Finale, theme from Orpheus, then it says Can Can. And it is on page number One moment. Sorry about that. It is on page number 22. Yeah, I need glasses. The first thing I look at it, it says vivace. Vivace means fast. So eventually we do want to play this with a nice up-tempo beat, but we're going to practice it slowly so that we can train our fingers. And I won't go into a whole diatribe about practice slowly, then you can play faster than the people who practice faster, but I just did anyways. So here we go. I also noticed that there are only 2 beats per measure. So I'm going to take a look at 2-measure phrases and just go through our count it, say it, finger it, play it. The notes are kind of easy, so we'll singer most of them. We're in G major scale. Metronome. We'll bring that down. I think we might want to go a little bit slower just to learn it. All right, here we go. First 2 measures, ready, count. Pear, kiwi, kiwi. Now say and singer, G, A, C, B, A. Now play it, go. Again, first phrase, play. Oop, that's wrong. Ready, go. Again, first phrase, go. If you keep making mistakes, you go back and count it again. Pear, kiwi, kiwi, G, A, C, B, A. 1, 2, here we go. Last time, here I play it. You know, maybe if I move the music over, I don't have to look over there all the time. Let's take a look at the next 2 measures. Dun, dun, dun. We've got D, D, or plum, plum, kiwi, kiwi, D, 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 E, B, C. Let's play it. Ready, go. Measures 3 and 4. Again, ready, go. Third time, ready, go. We'll do it 2 more times, but here's some articulation. We've got 2 accents, which means to play it a little bit stronger. And ready, go. Again, here we go. Next 2 measures start with 2 quarter notes with accents again, patterns in music, and then our 4/8 notes. So plum, plum, kiwi, kiwi. Measures 5 and 6 are A, 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 C, B, A. Let's try it. Ready, go. Again, don't forget the accent. Third time, measures 5 and 6. Again, and ready, go. Now let's go to the next 2 measures, which, as we said, is our G major scale. You can already see why the thirds can pay off, because we've got many thirds in this musical melody by Jacques Offenbach, and we practice the thirds, so that helps us. And now we've got the G major scale backwards, which we practice. So it's G, that's a low G, then right up to the high G. Again, we practice our octave slurs, so we're kind of ready for that. And then we just come right down, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A. So watch this trick. Let's play them as quarter notes right? Even though we know the last two measures, if we counted, it would be kiwi, 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 kiwi. We're going to go play them as plums. Again, G, G, F, sharp E, D, C, B, A. The last two measures of the first line as quarter notes, and ready, go. Now as eighth notes, kiwi, 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 G, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. 1, 2, try your best. Again, and ready, go. Now all of them have accents except for the first one, so let's try that. 1, 2, ready, go. Again, and ready, blow. Now we get to the next line, and we've been practicing everything about 5 times, maybe a little bit more. We will notice that the first two measures on the next line are the same as the first two measures at the top. Same with 3 and 4. Same with 5 and 6. So we really just have measure 7 and 8. 8 is the first ending on the second line. So it's kiwi, kiwi, ki, and then there's a rest. That's a single eighth note rest, and then a low D for the plum. So kiwi, kiwi, ki, plum. I didn't say the we because it's a rest. Kiwi, kiwi, plum, blech. Kiwi, kiwi, ki, plum. So this is the last two measures, one before the first ending and the first ending. So the notes are G, D, A, G, D, A, B, G, D, G, B, A. See, that's kind of tough. I might stop the metronome and just get the notes. G, D, A, B, then a G. Obviously, they want it short because it's a single eighth note. This is the first ending. And then a low D. Nice, I like that low D. So let's try it with the metronome. I'll give you a better count in, or a count in period. A 1, 2, ready, try. G, D, A, B, G, D. Again, here we go, ready, play. Now, that's going to the first ending. When we play it the second time, we've learned that we would skip the first ending the second time. It's just very logical. You wouldn't play the first ending the second time. You'll skip it and go to the second ending. And that's just a low G and a high G. Again, the arranger here is taking advantage of the single eighth notes so that you make sure that they are short and separated. So it's a low G and a high G. If you counted, it was kiwi, kiwi, with no we's. So ki, ki. Second ending would sound just like this. Again, using the register key. That was part of our warm-up. It's all by design. I'm sure you're starting to see that. Let's try to see if you can. Let's try the whole piece. I'm going to slow down a little bit. And the reason I do that now is that I don't expect you to play it correct, but I want you to keep going through it if you can. Right? So we've got G. Let's make sure I'm singing the right note. Then, so G, A, C, B, A, D, 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 E, B, C, A, A, C, B, A, G, G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G. A, C, B, A, D, 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 E, B, C, A, C, B, A, G, D, A, B, G, D. Repeat to the top. I won't sing it again. Let's try and play it. From the beginning. 1, 2, try your best. That was the second ending. Faster? Yeah, it's kind of hard to play it slow. I want to go a little bit faster, so I'm rushing. So let's go up a little bit. Here we go. Finale from Orpheus. Don't forget the repeat. We go to the first ending, then we go back to the top. Second time through, don't play the first ending again. Just end with a. From the top. 1, 2, 3. No, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. From the top and try your best. Fun. Again, I've been playing saxophone 39 years? I don't know. So I don't make many mistakes. I've also been teaching this song for 20 years. So I think that you should be ready to make a lot of mistakes and just plow through it. But if you can play it at this tempo, let's go to true vivace. I hope you have tempo metronomes at home, and then you can play it at any tempo you'd like to. Da, ba 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 ba. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. Again. So I'm not asking you to play it that fast. I just am giving you that carrot if you want to go and try it. That's a fun lesson. I really do like this one. But I'm going to do it faster. Why? Because I can. One, 2, 1. Oh, by the way, when it goes this fast, I don't really count 1, 2, 1, 2. The faster it goes, the slower I count. So I'm really going 1, 1, 1, 1, da, bop, 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 bop. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, I held that G too long. I thought I was going to mess that up. I think I have had enough. Have a good time with this one. Oh, I did a little riff before.